I get up for 5 minutes and she already stole my spot. Oh, she's so cute though. Good morning and happy new year. This is the first vlog of 2021. It is January 2nd. And this is another vlog. I don't really want to talk too much about the new year or anything like that because honestly, I'm not making any goals this year. I have one goal actually. My one goal is to survive. I'm not trying to put any pressure on myself. I tend to do this every new year where I will make like so many lofty goals and I'm gonna do all this stuff. And this past year has been so much and so overwhelming and so awful that honestly I have no expectations for this year. I'm going to do the best that I can. Part of that is taking care of myself. So I put makeup on today. Look at that. I want to live every aspect of my life as authentic and witchy as possible. So you guys may start seeing a bunch more witchcraft related stuff on this channel. So I hope you guys like it. But at the same time, I don't really care if you don't. That being said, I have a lot of plans for things that I want to do today in particular. Why am I spinning? This is weird. I uploaded a TikTok on a whim like 2 days ago. That TikTok has like 4,000 views now. And I have like a couple hundred TikTok followers, which is weird and cool, I guess. So I guess I'm gonna spend today making more TikToks, which isn't a thing I thought I would say, but I guess I'm just gonna see where that goes. They're all gonna be witchy themed, I think, for the most part. At least the ones I have like in my brain are all witchy themed and gardening themed, so I guess I'm on TikTok now. Eh? I also do want to make some art today. I have been reading The Last Unicorn and it has been making me feel so inspired and so just, oh my gosh, the prose in this book is so beautiful and I'm obsessed. So I want to draw a pretty unicorn. What else today? I think that's about it. It's a gloomy day today, which is a really nice break because it's been so hot and sunny. It is humid because it's still Florida, but at least the sun isn't out, so I feel like cozy and I feel like I want to just like spend the day creating stuff. One more thing that I want to do, which I think is a thing that I'm gonna do right now actually, is I want to do a New Year's tarot spread. And I'm excited because I've never done one of those before. I've never done one for like the whole year. And I don't want to jinx anything, but I do want to put good energy and good intent into this new year. So I think doing a New Year reading and maybe lighting some like lavender incense will hopefully manifest some good vibes for 2021. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. If anyone else is going to be interested in this besides me, but I figured for posterity I would just kind of talk through the reading that I just did. I've got a lot of notes here in my book of shadows, but sometimes it helps to kind of like talk through them too. And since I'm home alone right now, I usually talk to my husband about my readings, but he's not here, so you guys get to hear about it instead. The first card represents the lessons from the previous year that you learned. For me, this is the Nine of Wands, which resembles like resilience, like persistence in the face of hardships. So I thought that was kind of funny because 2020 has definitely been the year of hardships. So if there's anything good that came out of 2020, I guess it is that resilience because I'm still here. The second card represents the horizon, what is going to come in 2021. This is the Six of Wands. I actually got a lot of wands in this spread, but the Six of Wands is a card that means like success and like self-confidence, and funnily enough, public recognition. So this is a really encouraging card. Basically, this card means like, good job, you did it. You like passed a milestone and you did it good and people are noticing. I'm hoping that means that I have success in 2021 and the new business that I started, Moss and Mushroom. I'm hoping this card means that it'll pick off and it'll do good and I'll reach like a big milestone with that and people will start to take notice. The third card represents an obstacle that is going to be in your way in 2021, and mine of course is the moon, always. The moon represents fear and anxiety. It also represents like intuition. And like your divine feminine, but for me this card means that my anxiety is going to get in the way like it always does. I have a huge problem with anxiety. I have a panic disorder, so this makes sense. I believe this card also means that I tend to believe like illusions and thoughts that I come up with in my head over reality, so that could be a problem. And I also tend to get stuck in my head a lot, so I'm pretty sure this card just means that like, hey, make sure that you have balance. Like it can't just be the moon, make sure you have the sun in there too, especially because all of last year I basically spent it inside my own head, inside my own house, and I did a lot of introspective exploration, but that also leads to my own anxiety too. I find that the more I kind of like get in my head, the more anxious I get, so a good reminder to maybe keep an eye on that this year. The fourth card represents strength, how to harness your personal power this year, and I got the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a card that represents like really, really hard work and sacrifice. Like you're carrying a really, really heavy load and it's a lot, but keep carrying it because it's temporary, you're gonna move through it soon, but for now you just kind of need to just push through it. So if anything, that tells me that my strength this year is going to be to just push through the slog. That makes sense because even though it's a new year, 2021, we are still in a pandemic and there's still a lot of work to be done with that. So my strength this year, I guess, is going to just be pushing through it and knowing that I will come on the other side eventually. The sixth card represents navigation or guidance for the new year ahead. I got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is funny because it's someone that I really don't identify with at all. The Queen of Swords is someone who is very intellectual, someone who like leads with their head and not with their heart, and I'm very much the opposite of that. So this card could mean that maybe I need a little bit of this in my life. Maybe I need a little bit of guidance from the Queen of Swords. Maybe I need to be a little bit more logical, a little less emotional, a little more rational. It's probably something, again, like balance. I probably need some balance in there somewhere. And like I said before, like the last year's been super emotional, so I could probably do well with a little bit of Queen of Swords in my life. And the last card is Clarity, aka your vibe for 2021. And funnily enough, it's the Queen of Chalices, the Queen of Cups, who is someone that I definitely do vibe with a lot. It's so funny. The Queen of Swords is basically think with your head, not with your heart. And the Queen of Chalices is essentially think with your heart and not with your head. So it's funny that I have such polar opposite cards in this spread. This is definitely who I feel like I am. I feel like I am a very emotional person. I am very empathetic and I try to be very caring and compassionate. So I'm definitely going to keep that with me in 2021 and kind of keep that vibe. I really want to be the Queen of Chalices in my life, so I'm hoping that I can just kind of be a source of like healing and compassion and like a good friend to people. But also at the same time, I think I need to have this in the back of my head too. Like, don't get too over emotional. Don't try to be stuck in your head too much. It kind of goes back with the moon. Like, don't like try to balance, you know? Like, you're so in your head and you're so emotional and you're so empathetic, which I guess is good. That's kind of who I am. But maybe just keep this in mind too. Maybe you gotta balance. I feel like balance is kind of the word for 2021. So that was my tarot spread. I hope it was interesting to you guys. Feel free to do this spread for yourself if you read tarot. I thought it was very insightful and I think it's some good things I'm going to be keeping in mind for this next upcoming year. And it was kind of a mood boost too, because I'm really hoping that I can manifest this Six of Wands, manifest some hard work paying off for me. That would be really awesome. So yeah. Good morning. It has been a few days. I got sick. The thing is, I'm on a medication that's super important, and I ran out of that medication, and I ran out of the prescription, so like I didn't have any refills left. So this past few weeks have been rough, but this last week in particular, because I finally got the medicine, so I'm good, but my body had to like readjust to the medicine, and it knocked me on my ass for like a solid week. But I'm back to work now. I'm feeling good today for the first time in quite a few days, so that's nice. So I am going to be doing some things today. I'm going to be getting back into work. The main goal for today, and I actually I don't know why I decided to work on this today, but I had the feeling, I got the motivation, so I'm gonna go with it. I am designing shirts for my Moss and Mushroom Studios shop. Maybe shirts, maybe long sleeve shirts, maybe sweatshirts. I can't really decide yet. I'm gonna be asking people and kind of like taking some polls, but I'm going to be actually doing the design today because I want to get them ordered so I have them in time for my next big shop launch in March. So I'm gonna be working on that. And we're gonna see where today takes us. It's Saturday, so I don't want to do too much work. It's a weekend, but at the same time, I haven't been doing anything for the past week, so we will see. Anyway, that is on the agenda for today, and that's what I'm gonna be working on. This is the concept I have so far. It says, "In spite of everything, I bloom," and it's like a little flower going through different stages of growth, and there's like rain hitting him in this one, and this one he's going to be all like wilty. So I think this is just a cute design and something that I feel is like a little bit empowering, a little bit sweet, and still has that nature aspect to it. So I'm really, really excited about it. I've never made shirts before. This will be my first time, so I feel like it's gonna be a bit of a trial and error thing. I don't even really have like a supplier yet. So yeah, I've got to start with the design and then pick out some suppliers and do some research and see which one I want to go with. I know that a really important thing for me is for these to be as sustainable as I can possibly make them. So I want to go with an ethical t-shirt supplier and also go with a green ink printing as well. I think I want to do water printing, which is pretty eco-friendly. So yeah, I'm excited. Alright, I just took a bit of a tea break and then I ordered groceries, online of course, and now I'm going to package all the orders that I have kind of built up over the past week and a half or so. So I think I've got quite a few packages to send out, and I'm sending out some very, very late Christmas presents too. I know it's like halfway through January, don't at me. But yeah, I guess I'll show you guys a little bit how I package my orders. Yeah. So I just got my mail delivered and I found that I had a huge package sent from someone in China, and I was like, what the hell? Who in China is sending me stuff? Because I didn't think I had any Christmas presents coming. I hadn't ordered anything from China recently. Look at this box. First of all, it's beautiful. Second of all, it's like hefty, and I opened the lid and it's from Ohuhu. That is so sweet. I've done work with Ohuhu in the past. I love them. And they sent me like a huge box, so I'm gonna open it right now. What the hell? So the first thing in here is a lovely card. It's tied with a little bow on the back. Look how cute this is. In light of current events and turbulence in the world, we want to offer you a token of peace and tranquility. It's our hope that our gift can keep you connected to your creative, childlike self that finds awe and wonder in the world. Oh my gosh, this is so sweet. They sent me a scarf and a pack of markers. This is like, I've never had a sponsor like give me a gift before. This is the coolest thing. I feel like so just like touched. Okay, this is ridiculously soft. Look how beautiful. Ah! Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, they said it's Hawaii, which is where they get their inspiration for their name and everything. Ohuhu, it's Hawaiian. This is so pretty. It's so soft. I want to like wrap myself up in it forever. Like, look how pretty this is. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And then the other thing in here is a huge ass pack of markers. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I think these are their aqua markers. And there's like 72 colors in here. This is insane. Oh my gosh, there's also like a little watercolor sketch pad in here. I cannot believe this. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. I have to like make some kind of like post or something about this and give them like a huge shout out. This is so sweet and so cool. I adore Ohuhu. Once the pandemic started, they reached out to me personally and they were like, hey, how are you doing? Are you okay? And this was when in America, it was impossible to get any kind of mask. Like we couldn't get surgical masks, not N95s, anything. So they reached out to me and they were like, hey, we have some masks. Like we have masks from our factory. Do you want a box? And they just sent me a box of masks. So Ohuhu has my heart. I love them. They're so sweet and so like just genuinely good people. So huge shout out to them for being amazing and awesome. And I am so like, I'm so touched.